Pod Crack has returned. The motherfucking man of the hour. Ak Baby, please say the baby. And HBK, Heartbreak. Brother Paul 5X, Bob the Fresh. And Matt, Pod Crack. Pod Crack is some addictive shit.
Welcome to Pod Crack. It's your host, HBK the Heartbreak, also known as Sean. As I pass it around the room, let me introduce my brother, none other, Ak Baby. Ak Baby, please explain Newton's theory of relativity as a Def Jam comedian.
What's going on, everybody? Love the ladies in the house. Ladies, make some noise for yourself. You ever notice Newton said an object that remains in motion gonna stay in motion? Newton ain't never got no pussy before. You ever be in the pussy, you try to remain in motion, the pussy be too good? You got to stop and take it out the motion and say, damn, baby, that pussy good. What about black people and white people comparison?
And it is animator by day, paleontologist by night. Matter of fact, that would seem like the wrong time to do paleontology, but none other than my brother. You know him, I know him. M-A-T squared M-A tizzle tizzle. It's Matt. What
I'm
up?
here. We living in a society, man. We better crack this. I'm here.
Yes. A society in America.
In America.
And listen, when you're gonna talk about a 4-hour movie, when you're gonna talk about a league unto their own, you gotta unite the four. You gotta go back to your blood. For 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. It's your brother. It's my brother. You know him. I know him. Five the Fresh, Paul 5X.
From the Himalayas.
Nigga, everybody know you ain't graduate pimp school. Nigga, the secret is out now. Don't tell nobody.
I got 4 credits.
Gentlemen. Have you seen any 4-hour redos of a terrible concept lately?
Terrible concept or just terribly executed?
We will find out tonight on Pod Crack. You know, I put the big three together, right? Now at this point, I think we had a Pod Crack once and we talked and we were like, yo, it's wild as fuck because we've been doing this shit that long. But we were like, yo, it looks like Apocalypse is gonna come to screen before Thanos. And you know what I'm saying? Which one do you think will be better, a better representation or whatever? And I think at that time we're like, probably Apocalypse. You know, if I had to take a guess, it's probably.
Yeah,
Apocalypse.
I'm not gonna lie though. Can you blame us though?
Not at all. Not at all.
You saw what the fuck Thanos was looking like before they got to Thanos, buddy.
Exactly. They retconned the fuck out of that too, right? It acted like it was always the plan and shit. Marvel.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Get the fuck out of here, buddy. Get the fuck out of here, buddy.
Marvel is the master, my nigga. Like
I wish in the next Deadpool movie he goes back in time and goes to that moment and says, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Like that scene that never came to fruition and shit. You know what I mean? Fine, I'll do it. And then didn't he grab the gauntlet?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, completely
Marvel,
fucked it.
Yeah, Marvel will act, man. They will act like they got a story brewing, my nigga.
They wrote that shit on the way to the fucking set. It was like, all right, fuck it. We'll have Iron Man put on there. And he'll say, I am Tony Stark, all right? That's what we'll go here. Wait a minute.
Oh my god. So okay, like back to what I was saying though, man. So you got the big three. You got Apocalypse entirely fucked up, right? You got Thanos done the way the God is supposed to be done, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They did the Mad Titan justice. I think that goes without saying. And now you got Darkseid. And in my mind, before any of this shit, nigga, I probably put, for me personally, I put up maybe Apocalypse #1. You know what I'm saying? Darkseid, a serious #2. And then Thanos, I put him at a #3. But they kind of threw off my shit, man. And
You're getting one, man.
Huh?
You're forgetting Galactus, man, in the amazing movie of the
Fantastic
Four.
The Fart Cloud. Fart Cloud. Oh yeah, I did forget. Yes, the Eater of Worlds.
Wait, you're saying who you thought would have been the best on-screen villain?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying because growing up, these were the most serious. You know what I'm saying? For me, these four entities, and I would say that was the hierarchy when I was growing up. Like Apocalypse in the animated series, it said so much serious shit and did so much serious shit. That man is in a class. He's in rarefied air, a class by himself.
The man buried fake plans to kill.
There's an area on his back that if you strike it just correctly, he will be. I followed the scrolls correctly. Ha ha ha! You fool! It was me that wrote the ancient text.
He wrote it 2,000 years ago, Sean.
Yeah, he invented trolling. Yeah.
Nigga, that is genius.
That's pretty cold-blooded and funny. That's just sick humor that only he could enjoy, man. I love it.
Exactly. And so
Could have seen your
imagine
face.
the callback on that joke. Like when he laughed. You understand?
You were all like, I got him. It's like, yeah. It's hilarious, man.
I gotta imagine Apocalypse at open mic night shit. So one night, 2,000 years ago, I'm drunk. I write plans on how to kill me. Bury him in the grave. But so, okay, and then you got Darkseid. Now, I know you. I know you're not a fan of Superman, right? I know this. It's documented. I know you're not a fan of Superman in any medium, right?
Nope.
But there's a certain unifying moment when I speak to any person with nerd affiliations in this world. And I've never seen the entire run of the Superman animated series. Actually, I don't know anybody that has. But when I mention that show to people, everybody talks about the one moment where Superman is almost dead, right? Because he done fought Darkseid to like a stalemate. And this nigga Darkseid is like, I think Orion showed up. And was like, hey, hold on, man. You ain't just gonna take Earth like that. And then Darkseid said, all right, man. Fuck y'all niggas, man. I'm going home. All right. Fuck y'all. Ali. And then he's flying away, but the nigga flies, of course he got the little hands behind the back, standing straight up fly, which is fly than a motherfucker. And then he's flying away into the boom tube, then opened the portal. And as he's leaving, this cop says, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Next time I tell you to do something, you do it.
And Darkseid said, what the fuck? Who the fuck said that shit? Huh? And it turns around, and Omega looking straight forward in the other direction. Omega beams that nigga into fucking ash.
Yeah.
That nigga is sitting in a matchbox somewhere right now. That nigga's remains are gone, nigga. It ain't enough of that nigga to have a funeral, nigga. Nigga said they goodbyes right there, nigga. And then said, toodaloo, Superman, and flew into the motherfucking portal, nigga. From that moment, you know what I'm saying? There's Superman like a bitch. Smashes the car, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. You like, I think he called him. He's like, you're a murderer. He's like, It's like, oh,
What the fuck you thought this was? Nigga?
Peace, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I was coming over here to arm wrestle niggas. See who's the
But
universal
man,
strongest
to be
man?
fair, to defend him, that cop did the bitches move. I hate when people like talk shit, people leaving or going away. I hate it. I hate it, man. So you deserve that, okay?
Oh no, totally deserved.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh god.
Nigga, you ain't even the guy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, man. And so that nigga was always serious because of that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you better run.
You picked the moment, my nigga. You did it.
You know what I'm saying? And then behind that, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta fall for Galactus and Thanos. Most of their trill moments happen in print in the comics. And so like, but those is always my 4. And at this point, kind of seen.
I gotta say though, Galactus talks about it more than he does it, man. I don't know. There's too many stories.
Okay, two things. If Galactus does it, that's it. Like he can't. Like he can't do it because that's it. Like there's no like if he does it, he eats Earth. That's it. It's not like I'm gonna conquer or like okay, we'll give you this like run where he conquered for like a week. If he eats Earth, that's it. And I will say this though, in the Ultimates, they killed that entire universe from Galactus eating it, so he did technically do it in alternate version. But yeah,
that's hilarious. But again, so the pump fake, the gentlemen, Zack Snyder's Justice League. What did you think? Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
Let's start with Paul. I feel like he feels the strongest. Paul, how did you feel about this?
Ooh, this movie was did a dash. I hated it. And I sat there and I watched it and I hated it. And man, the hate just festered as I watched it. And man, I hate it for all the reasons. I have so many reasons for why I hate this movie. And I feel like DC should just pack it up, start over again, start with a clean slate. I hate it. I hate it. And this ain't even like, I want to just get this out. Like, I like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I do. And they're more jovial, they're more upbeat and like bright and family friendly. So I'm not hating on DC for doing a darker take because I feel like by nature, they are a more dark universe in their stories and stuff like that. Whatever. I hate it because they just keep on doing stupid stuff. It's just dumb decisions that people are making. We'll get into it, man. It sucks.
Fucking thing. I'll go next. I'll follow that up. I didn't absolutely hate the movie. I didn't absolutely hate it. But what I will say is I don't want to spend any more time in this universe. I don't want a part 2. I don't want to see most of these characters again. The only one I'll give the pass to is Aquaman because I liked his movie. I don't know where they go from that movie and this movie, but I don't want to see Superman anymore. I don't want to see Batman in this iteration. I don't even want to see a Batman movie, and that's saying a lot because I'm always down to see a Batman movie. I don't want to see another one. Like, if y'all tell me the next Batman movie ain't gonna come out to 2026, I'm like, cool. You know what I mean? These characters are done. Like they're just, you squeezed all the juice out of this terrible ideas that you had and the terrible way that you brought everything together. Like you got greedy, DC. You got greedy, Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? You could have easily given each of these characters their solo movie before you jumped to Justice League, but you got greedy. You wanted that Marvel money and you wanted it as quickly as possible. And look what you did. You ruined it all. You ruined. Okay, yeah, I got a call. You ruined it all, DC. You ruined your chances. So now you just got to live with the consequences. And the consequences are you fucked up your cash cow and you ruined all your goodwill with Wonder Woman. But I think much like with Harley Quinn, you're not going to let that go. You're probably going to do another Wonder Woman movie, which is something I'm not going to watch. I don't care if you fucking do the Riddler box from Batman and put the shit into my brain. I just refuse to watch it, my nigga. I'd rather go brain dead and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have watched this movie if it didn't come on my TV. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see the Flash. I don't care if I ever see the Flash again. You know what I'm saying? I don't care an ounce about his story. Fucking Cyborg. I was a Cyborg fan. I'm not interested what's in one iota of the next thing that happens to his character. Superman, I've always hated him. I will never stop hating him. Batman, how could you ruin my beautiful boy? Look what you did to him. I don't know who the fuck this character is in this movie, but that isn't Batman.
Hey man, save it for when we going through the individual characters, buddy. When you can get into the minutiae. You know what I'm saying?
I care nothing about any of this anymore. I don't want to spend another second in this world. Matt, how did you feel, brother?
This whole thing was completely unnecessary. I don't know why this movie really does exist, because they kept telling us over and over it's not going to happen. I don't know why they decided to make it happen, because it's not worth it. Like, the juice is not worth the squeeze. Next to like 4 hours, like all that backstory, all that nonsense we saw, like, okay. It wasn't worth it for me at all. So I have no idea why this movie exists. But I think it's kind of funny that he keeps putting out other versions like the grayscale. And at this point, it's just a joke, honestly. So that's what I think.
Fucking Akira's review sounds like a suicide note. I don't want to live in this world anymore. If you're reading this, it's too late. Yeah.
Let me tell you, it ain't a suicide note, but I had suicidal tendencies once I had to turn on the original Justice League. Pressing play was like pulling the trigger, goddammit.
And once I saw the Joker, it reminded me of a Suicide Squad. Woo! See how I bring it back. Anyways, bars, nigga. I'll be honest with you, man. Y'all have created such a Snyderverse already in this episode. I don't know how my lightheartedness is almost Whedon-esque, Joss Whedon-esque is in comparison. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Out of the four of us, me and Matt were the only two that saw the Joss Whedon cut and its theatrical release when it came out. And listen, man, in comparison, now I watched this over 5 nights almost. Yeah, I think I started watching it Monday and I finished probably Friday morning. I didn't hate it. It was better than the theatrical release to me. But
this nigga here,
you know what? Here's the thing, man. It's like if somebody, it's like
Paul sound like me, boy. Go ahead, Paul.
It's like
good. Let the heat run through you,
the barbecue, whatever points you got, nigga. Roast
To
them
me-
shits up, my nigga. Flame broiled on both sides, nigga. Bring it.
To me, it's like if a deaf person tries to sing a bad song, and you're like, "This sounds horrible," but then you hear how it actually was supposed to sound, and you're like, "It's not much better. It's better by comparison, but it's not much better." Like, I was excited. I was more so curious to see, well, how do you polish a turd? Because I hated Justice League in the theater, and I said, well, unless you just change every single thing about that movie, I don't know how it's gonna be better. But I'll be honest with you, there are certain things he changed that I did appreciate, and it made it into a tolerable experience. But it was 4 hours, so I don't know how many times I'll actually take that experience or take that trip. But it was decent to me, man. I liked it.
Now let me clarify. I didn't hate the movie.
Yeah.
But it was tolerable, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
At best.
Which is a problem.
Exactly.
So,
Like, can we all agree that if this version of it came out and, he had to pare it down in 2 hours, the shit would be dead. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be on his last legs anyway. So it's not like, whatever. We didn't ruin the movie, but all he did was help it along. All he did was help DC to his death. Maybe that nigga was a Trojan horse for Marvel and shit, man.
He obviously was, man.
He just sped it up to the death, man.
But yeah, I mean, listen, man. I mean, we can start on the different characters. We can go in and talk about the seven, unite the seven. But yeah, you know what was okay? Y'all go. Take us through the roster of the Justice League.
It was an interesting choice to start out with Superman dying and yelling real loud. I don't remember Batman v Superman. I only watched it once. So at the end, was that loud ass yell? Was that in the first movie?
No.
Was that in that?
But
okay.
But here's my thing. Did you end up watching the theatrical cut?
Yes, I did.
I prefer that to the theatrical opening.
Oh, okay. I was going to get to that at the end, but if you want to start that now,
no, I you know what? I don't want to spend a long time on the theatrical cut, and the theatrical cut didn't even want to spend a long time on the
theatrical cut.
Yeah. So I'd rather us just weave that in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
okay, bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Snyder's Cut's opening was a lot better than the theatrical Cut's opening. The theatrical Cut's opening is Kids Bop. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, was that even a little kid talking, or was that somebody talking as if they think someone sounds a little kid? Like, was someone doing a bad impression of a kid?
They sped up the audio and shit. Like,
it was horrible. Hey, ask him about his underwear. No, that's a stupid question. I'm like, am I watching, like, it literally seemed like satire. Like, it seemed like Joss Whedon, like, said, oh, you're pretentious, Snyder. Let me make fun of your movie. Joss Whedon's cut is like he's making fun of Snyder's cut. It's fucking disgusting.
Go ahead. No, I would say as an animator, Matt can kind of speak to this, but okay, you already have this shitty ass uncanny valley effect because you had to CGI his mustache off. Why put more scenes of him in there? Like, that's like that whole beginning. I'm like, well, damn, they must have had to do this because there's a reason for this. There was no reason for that opening in the Joss Whedon cut.
Yeah.
Let's really put a cell phone video of asking them shitty questions, and that be our opening. Okay, all right. But nah, so I appreciate the opening of letting the universe know that the Kryptonian that protects Earth is no more. I can appreciate
it.
Even though Superman's only been protecting Earth for what, the past 3 years?
I was gonna say 90 days, but yeah. Be generous.
Yeah, it's fucking it. This is what I've learned from watching both movies. Everything Whedon did is a double-edged sword. Like, it was both unnecessary, but also I understand. Like, watching the Snyder cut, every scene went on for too long. Like, I couldn't even pay attention to the scene when she takes the arrow and throws it it took forever, my nigga. Like, did that shit have to be 15 minutes? I don't get it. Why did that shit have to be 15 minutes? So I understood why Whedon cut that shit. Like, come on, my nigga.
Yes, like, that what you said right there is the reason why. First of all, something I left out that I just want to say right quick. I hate the way DC does their special effects. I hate it. I won't like it. I'm never gonna like it. I hate it. They use 3D they use special effects for everything. Why? Like, y'all niggas couldn't get a paper blowing across the floor. Like, you couldn't get a fan and blow a paper, my nigga. You gotta edit. You gotta have a 3D animator put that in, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm out.
Whoa, Paul. Whoa. Matt need work, baby. You trying to take food out Matt's mouth, man.
Yo, let me just aside, man. Matt, did they put your scene in there?
No, they didn't, man. No, they didn't.
4 hours and 2 minutes. And they said,
they said
my scene.
No way it could be 4 hours and 3 minutes, my nigga. Oh, hell
yeah. I'll tell you my scene, though.
You ain't even making it in the 4 hour cut, Matt.
No, dude, I'll tell you my scene. My scene is Superman saves like one of the little Russian girls, man, and they completely cut them out of the movie.
You mean when they had the family?
The family. Yeah.
Oh, you was on the Whedon. You was Whedon it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, they cut
black man down, man.
They cut all that shit out, thankfully.
Yeah.
that
Even,
portion.
I'll agree. Yeah, no, that whole scene is way better.
Oh man, I was so glad they didn't have when we were in the little country, the Russian country, and they did not mention the family. I was scared at first. I was like, I don't want to go through this shit again. But then they just kept not mentioning him. I was like,
I'm my bad, real quick, because you just mentioned Russian country. This reminded me of something else. If I hear another second of a Celtic woman yodeling in the background, I was about to break my goddamn TV, my nigga.
That's like, one of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Like that. Who?
My nigga.
I'm out.
Why did she orgasm over that nigga's sweater, nigga? What the fuck?
She sniffed his sweater, my nigga. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
She came off that sweater, my nigga. That was orgasm, my nigga. That was the big my nigga. What the fuck is that?
It was nonsense.
That was bizarre. It was a weird decision to put in the movie, man.
And like the way Batman looked at her is the way any human being on this earth would have just like, what the fuck? Like Batman looked at her like, what the fuck are you doing right now?
Nigga, it was like everything's like, I think this scene, what you thinking? We should do some action music right here. No, I was thinking we get that same Celtic bitch and get yodeling in here again.
My nigga, that shit was uncomfortable. Like this nigga comes to y'all's village every once in a while, brings y'all some fish, gets drunk as fuck, then gets butt ass and gets back in the water. And every time, this is what the fuck y'all do? Disturbing.
My nigga is nonsense. I could see if it was 1452, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And fucking Aquaman sells the ocean blue. And these niggas think he's a god or something. They know exactly what he is. Why are they worshiping this nigga? It's nonsense, my nigga. Absolute nonsense. And okay, it's like, and they introduce him twice. What is DC's fucking problem with multiple introductions of characters? I don't get it. Yeah, so like they introduce Aquaman twice. Like, you know, he does this scene, Bruce Wayne, I'm looking for Aquaman. Where's Aquaman at? He's supposed to be the fucking detective of the whole world, but he don't know what the fuck Aquaman
that nigga
like.
Knew who he was, my nigga. He gave him the name of the Arthur Curry.
What the fuck was the point of that scene then, my nigga? Huh?
You know, my nigga, that's Batman, nigga. That man.
But I think he knew they were inferring that he knew after Aquaman picked him up in the air like he was a child and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But nigga, or that he was the only person in the fucking tavern with muscle definition. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else is a fucking 65-year-old white man and shit. And you got this nigga in here that looks sunbathed with white eyes and shit, with cat eyes, nigga.
Nah. I think it was the strength part, my nigga. It wasn't the actual fins on this nigga's neck and shit. The fucking introduction of Aquaman twice annoyed the fuck out of me. Why did they do this in every movie? Can anybody give me a logical reason why they do this? Like that scene introduced who he was. He jumps in, he takes off his shirt. Which, by the way, what does he do with it? Like, why does he even bother wearing the shirt?
Why?
He's just going.
Nigga, where these clothes come from, my nigga?
Exactly.
The fucking bar say no shoes, no shirt, no service. That nigga
exactly.
I gotta go to the Gap, nigga. And then as soon as he walks out, kicks all that shit off, nigga, and then jumps back into the ocean butt ass.
Gets butt ass naked. I don't understand it. And you know, another time someone got butt ass naked, Steppenwolf. When he noticed there was Darkseid was coming, this nigga stripped naked. I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? Like he's talking to the one dude, Assad or whatever his name is. And then he said, oh wait, Darkseid? Oh shit. Nigga takes his drawers off, my nigga. I don't understand it, my nigga.
Nigga got all the way butt ass. Nigga, like, fuck it. Nigga had the whole Technicolor outfit on, nigga. And said, oh shit, Darkseid. He gonna know I'm wearing this shirt, nigga. Oh shit, fuck out of here.
That nigga raided his closet and got kicked off the planet and shit. Nigga, I told you about wearing my good shirt, nigga. I mean my evil shirt.
How you look tonight, nigga? Nigga, this shirt gonna get all the bitches, nigga. You see Granny Goodness looking, nigga? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah. So the movie has a lot of issues. All right, but we're gonna move on, my nigga. Okay. We're gonna start with Cyborg. his story is basically this whole movie and shit, right? Like he's the most important part. He's the key to beating everybody, all that shit.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Joss Whedon said, "I don't play that black nigga being the lead shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, nigga." Like this nigga Joss Whedon takes up every motherfucking cause on earth except for black nigga shit because he was Cyborg in his movie, man. So, yeah. How did y'all feel about Cyborg? I don't want to only want to talk to this.
Hold on.
I would like to go first.
I was about to say, he has his hand raised.
While you raise your hand,
You go first.
go ahead and talk to him.
Screw that guy. First of all, bro, let's start with the fundamental problem that I have with Cyborg. Cyborg ain't on the Justice League. He ain't a Justice Leaguer, fam. You not down with you a Teen Titan, bro. That's who you run with. You a Teen Titan. What are you even doing here? Second of all, you look like, this is why I was like, the problems that I have with the Whedon cut and the Snyder cut are one and the same, my nigga. You look like crumpled up aluminum foil. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Like, just go.
I ain't gonna lie.
Be on thy way, my nigga.
I know y'all are animators, my nigga, but that shit there was off-putting, my nigga. I said in a universe where Iron Man exists, my nigga. Like your depiction of Cyborg is fucking horrendous, my nigga. This looks like some a used and thrown away, discarded model of fucking RoboCop or some shit, nigga. Like,
Sean. First of all, bro, I'm on the tip of this iceberg right here, bro. Because second of all, like, what type of car accident you get in? Did you lose your arm and half your body, bro? Like,
yeah, that shit made no sense to me whatsoever.
What is your car made out of?
I know. When they showed him like hanging or like in the bed or something, they showed like an arm and like on one of his arms out, and I was like, okay, he got fucked up in a car accident, so his father gonna try to fix his spine or whatever. And they showed like how much. I said,
that nigga was a torso, nigga.
I said, nigga, what? This nigga got his ACL fucked up, and his father turned him into Ultron and shit. Like he went too far, nigga. Then they finally showed like what he was, nigga. First of all, how is he still alive? Who is just a head and some shoulders?
Half a head and an eye.
He ain't even a head, bro.
Yeah.
He's half a face.
Half a face.
He ain't even got the back of his head.
If you are head and shoulders, nigga, you're not a person. You're a fucking shampoo, nigga. Like,
shampoo, nigga. This nigga was a shampoo.
You're a shampoo, nigga.
This nigga was a dandruff removal agent, nigga. That's what he was, nigga. And I was like, his mother's body must have got obliterated.
That's what I'm saying. If that's what's left of him, and he was in the passenger seat, this bitch is an ash, nigga. Like that bitch is done.
So I was like, did this nigga get hit?
Fuck out of here.
Did this nigga get hit by the same nigga who grabbed his hot dog in the Mack truck and shit, nigga? That hit Flash's girl, nigga. This nigga must have got off work, went home like, fuck.
Hey. This ain't war on dark side, nigga. This is war on fucking drunk drivers, nigga. Driving Mack trucks,
just driving while eating.
They weren't even driving drunk. They just reckless. This man trying to pick up a cheeseburger.
They didn't even show what exactly happened. Like, I'm tempted to think his father killed him, man, nigga. That's the real story, shit, nigga. Because they were just driving along a road. Like, at least they showed you, like, oh, this nigga got distracted. He ran the light.
Because
it wasn't even
like when he was laying in the hospital bed, he had more body, my nigga.
Yes.
When he got to the lab, I was like, where the rest of his body went, bro?
In his pocket, nigga. The mother box ain't gonna like this leg, nigga. Hack, nigga.
Yep, I think his father did it, dog. I think that's the secret story.
Now that I think about it, man, his father's definitely a needless killer, my nigga. Because, nigga, did you see the way he killed himself?
My nigga, can't nobody die like that nigga from Terminator 2, nigga. That nigga's self-sacrifice game is on 1,000. Nigga.
Shout out to Joe Moore, nigga. Friend of the show, nigga. He will kill himself, nigga.
That nigga will kill himself in your movie if you ask him to, nigga. That nigga say, yo, what you need from this character? Well, his story arc is that at the end, it comes to an end. Oh, you need me to come to an end in the movie? No, I'm saying the character arc comes. Oh no, you say you need me to kill myself, nigga.
That nigga Joe Morton will kill himself at the end of the second act, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We
That's
need
his
to die at the
audition,
end,
nigga.
nigga. Okay, cool. Before the end of the movie, nigga. Wait. The end of the second act, nigga. Okay. Are they gonna fight for me? Not really, nigga. Nah. You're
My
fucking
nigga,
death
Sean,
is
do you-
superfluous, nigga.
Yeah,
Do,
and so
do your Terminator 2 impression of this nigga dying, nigga.
I don't know how much longer I can be able to hold this. Nigga.
Dad, what are you doing? You can just step outside the mother box and still heat it up. No, nigga. No.
I got
That was
to
a pointless death, nigga.
Pointless, nigga.
It's pointless
to put a
because they
tracker
refuse to
on the
explain
box?
anything.
To put a tracker on the box, nigga.
Nigga, Batman got objects for that, nigga. If you'd have
oh
just
no,
told
no,
him,
no,
my
no,
nigga.
no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, we gonna get to him, baby. We gonna get to him. We gonna get to him. Oh, you mean Tank Man?
Yeah, that's what he is, nigga.
Yeah,
He's
Tank
Tank
Man.
Man. But okay. So moving back to Cyborg. Okay, this nigga, right? Superman comes alive, right? I can't control it. It's my self-defense, my auto defense. Did
That
them
nigga-
shits work any other time in the movie?
That-
Nigga?
Never once.
That
ever.
nigga is a fucking iPhone 11, nigga. That's what they made Cyborg.
First of all, why was that the only time that happened throughout? It's like, the inopportune time for my self-defense to go. Oh, my arm cannon is going off. The hell you
Superman
think
was
is going?
standing there, nigga. Did he learn his auto defense from a rookie cop, nigga? This
Hold
nigga
on.
was Superman.
Let me
How
ask
your
you.
computer was so
Was
smart to
it
not know that if you
justified?
shoot him, oh my god!
Yeah, because Superman was about to kill him, man. Like it wasn't justified.
At first, he was just scanning them, though. He was looking menacingly, but he didn't do anything.
Nah, he didn't. But he was thinking it. He's like,
What I'm trying to
everybody.
also make but I think the point here made is just like, who is in control? Why did you involuntarily shoot him? And then
Because it freaked out, man.
on top of all this, you not in the Justice League. Every time he would say something, I'd be like, "Shut up, Cyborg! The big kids are talking. Like, get out of here!"
Oh,
But
And
they
then
tried
this-
to listen.
So he's there trying to do the mother box shit, and the nigga is literally walking up behind him with a sword about to chop him in half, nigga. And his auto defense does nothing, nigga. Nothing wrong here, nigga. Everything is good, nigga. He literally has a fucking go-go gadget arm in the back of his back, nigga.
They were making it up. That's because they were making it up as they go along. Them go gadget arms that came out his back. That's not something that he has anywhere else. I don't know where they got that from.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I didn't know if that was
got it
canon
from
or
the
not.
same guy who came up with the idea. It's just like, hey, it's like a robot. What do you think we should do for the design? What if we made him look like garbage? That sounds good.
Yo, I thought them arms was canon, but if they made that up for the movie, is that not one of the dumbest things y'all ever seen in your life, my nigga? Like when I seen the little skinny robot arm punching the fucking Steppenwolf thing, I wanted to turn it off, nigga. I wanted to turn it off. That shit is dumb. Okay, Cyborg, trash. All right, absolute trash. Did he have a fair grudge against his father? His father was a loving man, my nigga. He missed one football game, and you blamed him for your mother's death, nigga.
yes.
What?
No, nigga. And he was not justified at all. He also saved your life because apparently the car you were driving was made of paper mache.
My
And
nigga.
you
My
were
nigga.
ahead, apparently.
My
Could have
nigga.
by all means died.
Like he
my
was
nigga.
still mad at him though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna lie to you. He had reason to be mad long ago. This is in an unarchived version of fucking Podcrack. But Akira said it best, my nigga. Do not bring back Robo-Ock, nigga, if he ain't got a Robo-Cock, nigga. Now that nigga might have been mad. That nigga might have been mad, my nigga. You brought me back, nigga. I am a torso, nigga.
Why you didn't build my dick, Dad?
Why save me, my nigga? I am dead, my nigga. I live all day in a fucking apartment. Don't bring me back, nigga. Fuck
That
you.
nigga was walking around like he was the hunchback in Notre Dame, my nigga. Just fucking just sulking and shit, nigga, looking through the window blinds and shit, ringing bells and shit. Nigga. Okay, so let's move on to Flash. The nigga's a pervert, first and foremost, my nigga.
My
Like,
nigga, listen.
he sees a girl out the corner of his eye, saves her life, and the first thing he does is stroke her hair, my nigga. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what Snyder's thinking. Like, he has the woman smell Aquaman shirt, and he has this nigga stroke her hair. Like, I don't even get that. Like, clearly Snyder, much like fucking what's the nigga who did Batman, the first 3 Batmans?
You talking about Joel Schumacher?
No.
Oh,
The fucking Batman Rises.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, they know nothing about love, my nigga. They don't know how it works. They don't know anything about human emotion. They don't know nothing about human connection. He thinks a good way to show Flash meeting the love of his life is stroking her hair in the middle of him saving. That's what he thought was a good thing to do. That's how he thought that was a good way to pop off a love scene, my nigga. Absolute idiocy, my nigga. He's an idiot, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So this nigga definitely, how many times has Flash like saved somebody and then sniffed their panties or some shit? Like, that's the first thing I thought of. Is like, this nigga is definitely doing some pervert shit in the middle of saving people. And he definitely doesn't he come off like a pervert? Like, how awkward he is?
The whole dog scene where he's feeding the dogs hot dog. Like, I would have just called the cops. And I'd be like, we're well aware, man. Like, we're well aware about the accident. I'm like, no. This isn't nothing to do with the accident. This creepy guy in my dog store.
This fucking perv, nigga.
Rolling around, like, tee-heeing with, like, the puppies. Like, he's like, okay, like, well, how old is he? 9? It's like, no! He's about 33, so you need to get over here right now.
Yes, that. Also, I would like to add, once again, the problems that I have with The Flash are one and the same with the Snyder cut and the Whedon cut. They modeled his running after a speed skater. They said, hey, man, I know you're running like a person runs, but you know what? The Flash is really fast, so he would probably run like a speed skater. Because we all know that people who run really fast run like speed skaters and not like sprinters, because that's what would be normal. And then the guy who came in and designed Cyborg costume walked in and was like, hey, we're just wondering what the Flash's costume should look like. He's like, I mean, Cyborg looks like garbage. What if we made his look like pieces of trash cans? And like, this guy's a genius. He's on fire. And then now his costume looks like pieces of garbage and he's running like a frail woman. I hate it. I'm not here for it. Also, he was relegated in the entire movie to lightly pushing people, which would send them flying across the room. Why are you not punching them? Fourth or fifth, there was one point in the movie where Batman was getting straight handled by, I'm gonna come back to this, by parademons, right? I'm talking, they are waxing him. He is thrown to the floor, turns to the Flash, and he's like, get these people out of here. I'm like,
get the fuck out of here. Yes.
Like,
yes.
Meanwhile, the Flash just freshly like pushed a parademon and this nigga flew through the wall. I'm like, somebody should stay here and clearly fight them. I don't get what's going on here, but let's see.
Somebody should gently herd these bystanders out, nigga.
My nigga, I'm thinking
the Flash is gonna like pick them up and carry them out. This nigga lets them walk.
It's like, this way, guys.
Running around them in circles, like, hurry up. And I'm like, what is going on here?
This nigga was the air traffic controller, nigga. He was just standing there like, this way. Now, meanwhile, Cyborg is like carrying one. And I'm like, why aren't y'all fighting and killing these demons, my nigga? I don't get it. I don't understand. It was the dumbest plan. That's not Batman. All right? I don't know who that was, but that ain't Batman, my nigga. Batman would have came up with a better plan than that, my nigga.
Yes, I don't know who that correct. Was. It was Tank Man.
Okay. Speaking of touching niggas and they flying across the room, how does this nigga's powers work, my nigga? Can anybody tell me, like,
my
what
nigga,
is...
Allow me, my nigga. Well, I'm gonna let Matt tell this nigga's powers, but my nigga, I didn't mind this nigga, man, because in the Joss Whedon cut, this nigga was an autistic. he just didn't belong on the team at all, my nigga. Like he should have been like he should be included in things.
They tried to make him Spider-Man, Sean. That's in the Joss Whedon cut. They tried to make him Spider-Man. And he's not Spider-Man. I don't want to see Flash fucking learning how to use his powers. Mr. Batman, am I doing it right, Mr. Batman? No. Joss Whedon tried to do that over again, my nigga.
Oh my God,
nah. What's your name? Superman? Oh, we're using not our real names. We're using our superhero names. Shut the fuck up. All right? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Nah. He was autistic in both movies. They just gave him more to do. They made him more important in the Snyder.
I will say this real quick. Yes, in my hierarchy of people that I would like to shut the hell up, it's Cyborg, and then a close second is the Flash.
My nigga, he was tripping while he was running, my nigga. Like, okay, this is what I want to know, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense that his weakness is that he can trip. Like, it's like if Batman made his files, right? And he's like, yeah, we're going to use yellow for Green Lantern. We're going to use kryptonite for Superman. And we're going to use this banana pill for the Flash, my nigga. Like, it's idiotic that this nigga was tripping over his own feet. If you are super fast, he's not only just super fast, he has super fast reflexes. So even if he trips, by the time he hits the ground, he's going to recover. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if he hits the ground, he's going to bounce up so quickly, it was like he didn't trip at all.
It's not noticeable to the human eye, right?
Out when he tripped and hits the wall. He was literally getting knocked out, like unconscious. He didn't even get touched by Superman. He ran at Superman. Superman looked at this nigga and he tripped.
Yeah.
Idiocy, my nigga. Absolute idiocy.
I can't front. Now that
he should have been able to grab each one of those bystanders, take them outside, come back and kill 6 parademons. That's what he should have been able to do.
Now that point when somebody's now that point when Superman looks at him. Now I ain't gonna lie, in the Whedon cut and the Snyder cut, that's one of my favorite moments. That shit is that nigga's running his fastest. Well, he thought it was fastest or whatever. That nigga look like, what the fuck, nigga? You running? That's what we doing now? Like, nah, I love that shit. Nah, I can't front on that part.
No, it was cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it was cool.
It was.
I just
it was cool. It's just entrenched in garbage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
exactly.
You've like shoved the diamond so far down the turd, my nigga. That like I was like, oh, just get in there and get it with your hands. No, thank you. Like it's right there. I see it. No, thank you, bro.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that diamond, B.
I mean, I will say this. What do you guys think about the Flash saving everybody? Because he saved the world.
You saying at the end?
I was fine with that.
Yeah.
I was fine with that.
No,
literally saved the world.
Oh, you mean where he reversed time, my nigga?
Yes. No, I like it. I ain't gonna lie.
First team up movie, and y'all gotta go to.
Yeah,
and y'all gotta go to reversing time, my nigga.
I agree with Paul right now. It was a cop out, man. That was
like we are 3 movies in and we are reversing time, my nigga.
Hey, man.
This is gonna get bad.
Listen, Superman was 2 movies in before he reversed time, my nigga. So I appreciated it because you know why, and that's what I was looking for, and it was so far into the movie. But when I went to see the theatrical version, I said these people were basically bitches until Superman showed up. So I appreciated that they gave Flash something more to do.
Nah. You lost me, Sean. You lost me.
Man, nah.
They weren't bitches. Batman.
Yes, they were.
They were. No. Listen, Paul. Listen, Paul. Hold on.
I'm gonna be back.
Hold on. They weren't bitches. They had no evidence that they either needed Superman or no evidence that they were lacking anything because Superman wasn't there. Batman's whole plan of bringing Superman back was completely unnecessary. These niggas went up against Steppenwolf and the parademons, and who had to run away at the end? Like, I didn't see them losing this unwinnable battle and shit. Batman was not Batman, and his plan was absolute idiocy and nonsense and unnecessary. His plan seemed to be from the beginning was to bring Superman back. It wasn't even to get rid of Steppenwolf. All roads led to we just need Superman. I don't know a Batman that doesn't think he can solve the issues by himself, man. Everybody's a pawn in his plan to complete shit. And half the time, people in the plan don't even know they're part of the plan until the end. And then he looks at him like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
this Batman, his whole goal was to bring Superman back because we can't do this by ourselves. Yet,
I agree with you.
They seem to be doing everything by their fucking self. I don't get it.
I will agree with you to an extent, man.
No,
because-
oh my God.
Go
Ahead,
Spawn.
Sean.
Nah, cook, Spawn. Cook.
Nah, nigga. They were getting hoed the entire movie, my nigga. Do you realize that first of all, Steppenwolf is actually the best part of this movie. And also, he actually succeeded when you think about it. And he was doing great. Like, he was like, oh snap, the mother boxes are here. Let me just hand these Amazons the fat ass L. Like,
oh my God.
like they've been doing for the past, 8 movies, my nigga? Like, they take a L in every single movie they are in, bro. And that's the only redeemable thing about it. I can watch the Amazon take an L any day of the week.
Wonder Woman 1984, they took an L to a 5-year-old girl, my nigga. Yeah, no, they were designed.
Yeah, they take the fat L wherever they go, bro.
Take L's, my nigga.
They need a throne chair to carry it around here, my nigga.
They live on the mythical island of Jobville, my nigga. They just do the job for everybody.
They job out for everybody.
So here's the thing, and because here's the thing, like Steppenwolf, I feel like other villains is like he wasn't doing a whole lot of talking, bro. He was about to. He literally would like. He would literally show. Come on, man.
I was on your side. I was on your side.
He would show up.
But every time fucking Wonder Woman comes in the room, this nigga Steppenwolf got a whole lot of shit to say. Like,
that's because he enjoys giving Amazons the fat L as much as I enjoy watching it.
I understood. He was giving her a pep talk, my nigga.
It's a good day to give an Amazon an L.
He was giving her a pep talk, my nigga. Well, you're stronger than your sisters. You have the blood of the old gods. Oh, I like the way your dress looks and it's this light, but why don't you come join my side?
That's because he felt absolutely no threat because he passes out the L's to Amazons, my nigga.
Like, arguably they won. Him and Aquaman and Wonder Woman grabbed his leg with the lasso while the mother box nigga was doing his mother box thing. And then he was walking.
And then it blew up in his face and the Flash had to reverse time. Did you forget that happened?
But that was just dumb movie logic. Like, I'm telling you, they had to give Superman a reason to exist because they didn't need him. I'm trying to tell you, they didn't need
They
him.
lost, bro. They were taking the fat L the entirety of the movie. And if you look at it, if Superman didn't come back and start giving this man straight yams to the face, which was the only time Steppenwolf, like, if he wasn't there for that, they would have just kept getting beat up because apparently, which is the other major. This goes back to an overarching issue that I have. I don't know who power scaled this movie, but it's all over the place. And
that is the main issue. That is the main issue. But I was gonna wait till we talk about Superman. The main issue is that they did fucking Andre the Giant booking, my nigga. Like, they wanted Superman to be the most powerful, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because he died already, my nigga. Why is he coming back and all of a sudden he's stronger than Wonder Woman and Aquaman combined? Anytime I've ever seen Wonder Woman and Superman go head up, they have a fight. It's almost even. But this time they was acting like Wonder Woman can't fuck with Superman on his worst day and shit. And it was acting like Steppenwolf was a fucking stepping stone. This nigga was nothing to Superman. Like, he could have killed them in one punch if he really wanted to and shit.
Yeah, but be honest with y'all, man, that's always been, even if you watch the cartoon, man, that's the fatal flaw of the Justice League.
That's the fatal flaw of no, you say it right, Sean. That is the fatal flaw of Superman because his character is trash.
Nah, man, no. Because Batman gets lumped into that too, man. You have to fit this loner who is supreme intellect but non-superpowered at all into the fold with all these supermen and women and mythological creatures and shit. So it's always, now I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, both versions of this film got the power ranking wrong, but there's not a lot of times that I've seen them get the power ranking right. and I'm talking about throughout all print media.
Because Zack Snyder clearly loves Superman because this nigga has no affinity for human beings. And that's what it is. His movies worship the characters like they're gods. He loves to just, that's the reason why Josh Whedon had, everybody thinks it's stupid, and it was, don't get me twisted, it was, for Flash to go save the villagers, the villagers that decided to live near a nuclear Holocaust area and shit. But okay, whatever. The villagers, he went to go save them because they tried to add some humanity back into the movie and shit. Like, Snyder cares nothing about human beings. That's his problem. That's his problem. He likes to make them look cool. He showed a scene that was 2 hours long of them walking up some steps and shit, my nigga. Like, he just loves the fucking, let's set the camera here and the light's going to be on this side and we're going to watch them walk up and we're going to play this operatic music. That's what he loves. So that's the reason why he likes Superman, because he can make him fly in the air and it's going to be such a cool scene of him in the air. So he doesn't know what to do with Batman, who's a regular human being. But that's what makes you have to think. This is the reason why I don't want to see any more Snyder movies, because he doesn't understand the realistic side of things. The whole reason we like this shit is because we like to think, what if it was real life? How would it happen? You see what I'm saying? And the closer to things it gets, the closer to stuff it gets. The stuff we see like in the cartoon when the nigga walks up, yeah, get out of here, Darkseid, and Darkseid turns around and hits this nigga with the Omega beams and shit. We all remember that shit forever because it's something we could see a regular person doing. You know what I'm saying? We could see, like, yeah, I was about to leave, but then you said some dumb shit, so I turned around and bucked a shot at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could see that happening in real life. The problem is he is in love with the fact that this nigga is invulnerable, and he wants to make him the centerpiece and the soul piece of everything, which is why Superman is fundamentally flawed as a character. You can't have him on the screen and someone on the screen because it becomes redundant. Fucking Flash, his whole thing is being fast. Superman's arguably faster than him in this movie and immensely stronger in every other way. Wonder Woman is just as fast as the Flash. What is the point of these three people being on the same team? Can anybody tell me? We all know that Superman is fast, but the fact that you depict him as fast as the Flash immediately ruins everything. You know what I'm saying? It ruins the Flash is pointless. Superman could have did everybody's job if he was there. He literally had to be dead or there'd be no movie. Because what's the point of these niggas? Superman could have came in, wrapped up Steppenwolf on the first Mother Box. You know what I'm saying? Arguably, like I said, they were winning because they had the third Mother Box. Steppenwolf it wasn't even alive. The Mother Box was asleep. They woke it up to bring Superman into the movie, thus giving him the fucking triumvirate or whatever the fucking three Mother Boxes was called. It was stupid. The whole plan was dumb. Why would you need to wake Superman up if you have the thing that he needs to take over the world? It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Batman wouldn't do that. Fucking Wonder Woman sucks. And the Flash needs to commit suicide, and I wish Superman would have stayed dead. All right? That's all I'm saying.
All right, my nigga, go drink a water, nigga. You did a lot, nigga. You said a lot. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Go hit the showers, nigga. Pause. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I agree with you, but like I said, man, okay, I'm gonna talk about the elephant in the room, man. I talked about this with Akira the other day. We was running through the lineup of fucking shit on Disney Plus, Avengers related, that predates the MCU. It's bullshit. All of it is bullshit, man. Like the Avengers, like, let's tell the truth, man. The Avengers wonderfully, the architecture that my man Kevin Feige did is wonderful, man. It's masterful. But let's call a spade a spade. They had nothing to live up to. They had nothing to live up to. Like, nobody was gonna say, this isn't my Avengers. Not the case with the Justice League, man. Now, is this the best that the Justice League could ever been? Fuck no. Nobody will ever say that. But at the end of the day, they had big shoes that they had to fill. Now, they missed the mark like a motherfucker. But the fact that there was a bar, a standard in place, my nigga. Yes, Batman, I can't say that that's not my Batman. Now, I can say that, but that's the first time we've ever seen Batman who will not quit telling you that he's been Batman for 20 years on screen. That's the first time we ever seen a 20-year Batman on screen. Superman overpowered like a motherfucker? Sure. Let's talk about it. The Flash.
Who's initially creepier, Flash molesting people or Wonder Woman raping gay men? And then I'll throw a bonus question in there. Clearly, the Martian Manhunter posed as multiple bizarre people for no reason. Vicariously live through their lives. Who's creepier? That's my question. That's completely.
Let's talk about it, man. Martian Manhunter. What in the entire exact fuck?
Holy shit, that was creepy. He just vicariously lives through random people's lives.
Like you pose as a dead man's mother,
dude, widow,
to the dead man's fiance.
They're holding her hand, consoling her, like, oh, yes, I totally understand. I too am also human, so I understand. Us humans, boy, this is hard stuff for us. Ooh. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What was that about?
Somebody, please, anybody, speak on that bullshit, man.
Bro, where was he? Like at the end, when he comes back to Bruce Wayne, he's all like, "You do realize?" I'm like, "Whoa. Where were you?" Like, what do you mean, bro? Where were you? I was posed as your mother, like in Gotham. What? Like we needed you. We needed you. Like, yes, I know, but I also was consoling a couple other kids. Like, dude, what are you talking about?
Like, this man's like, no, let's talk about this shit, man. Because this man literally said, like, he was like, well, okay. You showed up outside of my bedroom window. Yeah, people called me. And I'm thinking he was going to tell him John Jones. People have referred to me by John. People call me the Martian Manhunter.
Who calls you that shit, nigga?
Who calls
you call
that
yourself
shit,
that shit, nigga? That nigga be turning into other people and having them call him that in the mirror and shit. Nigga. Like,
I hear that nigga show up at a bar, nigga, as a bitch. I hear the Martian Manhunter is stronger than Superman. What? The fuck? Where did that bitch go, man? Bitch here talking to me about fucking Martian Manhunter. She said, who's the Martian Manhunter? They had to make a kid over in the corner. Martian Manhunter was a real ass nigga. Fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh.
That was creepy as fuck, man.
That was terrible.
I know you wanted to get him in there. I know y'all wanted to do something with the man. I guess Harry Lennox, shout out from 5 Heartbeats fame. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to give him his shine. He was the Colonel in Man of Steel. And he had a little part in fucking Batman v Superman. I guess y'all wanted to see that storyline through. But at what cost? Like, you never laid any groundwork for that man to be the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, I mean, and also, too, it's like, I don't even know if he was. Or if Martian Manhunter was just randomly posing as him. Because he likes doing that on the weekend.
Why did you? Here's my question, though. Listen, it's already 4 hours. Fuck it. Make it 4 hours and 5 minutes.
Hell no.
Why do you get
that
outside?
Would mean they have to put Matt Scene in money.
Yeah, I know, right?
Matt Scene.
Why do you get outside of this woman's door and turn into the Martian Manhunter, and then turn into a colonel who is not even supposed to be anywhere near there?
Yeah, makes no sense. He had to like almost reminisce on how good his acting was. He's like, yeah, man. That was all me, boy. Yeah. Now who would I want to be? I'll be his black guy. It's like, what? What is going on, man? Like, can you fight with the team? No. Oh, you're just gonna keep cosplaying. Okay, fine. Like that helps.
Oh man. Yes.
Yeah, no. That was like it seems to me that with WB, they don't care about money and the wasted time they spent spending their thousands of dollars. Like, you just watch the money burn on screen and shit. Like, how could you not know that this scene is worthless? You know what I'm saying? Why did you shoot this? Like, I understand, like, there's an editing process, and we'll get into editing. There's no way that this makes any sense to you or anybody else that's watching this shit.
No, it would have made sense, though. At the end, Darkseid's mom's like, Darkseid, dinner's getting cold, and it's a Martian Manhunter. Dude is A game. Dude is 100% method acting A game. He's like, Darkseid, stop taking over Earth now. Like, that would have made sense, but no, seriously, it does not make any sense at all for his character to exist. God.
We have spent entirely too much time on this character who was in the movie for all of 3 minutes and made absolutely no difference to anything that was going on.
And he made it objectively worse. Paul.
Nah, he did. It was. Listen, years ago I told Akira, man, and we was talking about music and CDs and shit. I was like, nobody can wear too many hats at one time. You can either be the artist and you can be the executive producer. Anytime you executive producing your own shit, you're gonna fuck up. And I feel like not Warner Brothers. I can't blame Warner Brothers. I blame AT&T or whoever owns HBO Max, because they was like, yo, we got to get subscribers. What can we do? All right, they talking about the Snyder cut. Give Zack Snyder all the range. Give him all the rope, my nigga, to hang himself with. Let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do. No oversight. And this shit right here, too much. Too fucking much.
Here's the thing, Sean. Because could you imagine what would happen if he put out the Snyder cut and then he came out and said, yeah, I mean, I had more, but they didn't let me actually put that out. And everybody would have been like, what? So they had to let him put everything, because if he said out his mouth, yeah, they let me do everything, but I had a Martian Manhunter scene, but they wouldn't let me put it in there. Everybody would have been like, hey, why y'all ain't let him put we like Martian Manhunter? Fuck WB. You know what I'm saying? They had to. And essentially what they did is they absolved themselves. Oh, yeah. Now we see what happens if you let these niggas go free reign.
But that's what happened, though, because he, like, even when this is over, he still put out the grayscale cut with extra Joker scenes that nobody wanted.
You're fucking lying.
I'm being 100%.
I couldn't find the extra Joker scenes. Is that real? Is that a thing? Did you see them?
This is real. This is a thing. He put it out 2 days ago. It's called the grayscale version.
Yeah, no, I saw that on there, but I was like,
it has like 15 minutes extra Joker scenes.
Yo, you get the fuck out of here.
I'm being dead serious. I
couldn't find it though. Did you see it, Matt?
Yes.